his team. They did a good job. I felt like I personally could have done more. I felt like I landed the harder shots. He was landing the pitter-patter shots. I was never hurt in the rounds or anything like that. But I feel like I need to make more adjustments. But I felt I pulled it off probably 7-5.
Raul, what did you think?
I would have gave it to him.
First of all, I want to thank God. I want to thank all the people who come in to see this fight. It was a selfless, a promise of war. And we got a war for the people. Man, it was a tremendous fight. I'm very happy with my job. Let's do this again.
We'll get to that in a moment, Alexis. This was a fight where back and forth, two great fighters, two great trainers in the corner as well. You had to make a lot of adjustments during this fight. What kind of changes did you have to make during the flow of the fight?
Make more punches, land more punches, flurry a little bit more. Now instead of landing 1 or 2 hard shots, landed them, but it wasn't just enough to win the round like that.
He still get hit too much for me.
The round was a very close fight, close rounds. He would flurry a little bit, but I feel like I landed the harder shots.
You had a lot of success, I thought, early on moving in the ring. You made the decision, kind of those middle rounds, to step to him a little more. What went into that decision?
I just want to take him on to deep waters. I know he hasn't been tested like that. You know, he did a good time. I respect this guy, man. We saw it was fucking 12 rounds all out war. So you know, yeah.
It was fun. Man, it was a fun fight. It was a fun fight. I respect Alexis. I think the people who going to the house are very happy for this fight. I promise a war. We promise a war, and let's do this again. Let's do this again. I want to thank my family. I want to thank all Mexico. I want to thank the team Rocha too. Very disciplined with me all the week. I want to thank my manager Frank Espinosa. I want to thank Freddie Roach, all my team for the Waka, Richard, Pedro, all of the people around here by Golden Boy that give me this opportunity. Let's run it back. Let's do this again.
Let me ask you, Raul. I'll get back. Let me ask you, Raul. What adjustments did you have to make? Because it did seem like his movement was giving you some problems. Your corner was saying when you get close, you got to land some of those short shots.
He's a good boxer. I say it before. I said in his face now. He's a great boxer. He's a good boxer. He's a good southpaw. We do a war. The people are happy right now. If you want to do this again, let's do this again. And I respect Rocha, and I respect the people. Thank you to everyone to coming here. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
You know, before I get there, you know, talking to his corner between rounds, one of the things they said to me was he learned something from that Santillan fight. He's a different guy. What did we see from that tonight?
Make more adjustments. You know, I could have still. I'm growing as a fighter every single fight. Good fighter. We'll run this shit back, of course, no doubt about it. But yeah, I can just make the adjustments more, and I feel like it'll be a different time, second time coming around.
I feel like it's even a dumb question to even ask. Should you run it back? You both have already said, let's run it back.
Look at his nose smashed in.
For both of you guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely 100% next. He already knows.
Yeah. If the people want to see that, let's run him back.
Vamos.
Arriba México, arriba Tampico, Tamaulipas, arriba mi familia que me está viniendo a ver.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I need a vacation, man.
¿Cómo estás?
Congratulations, Raul. Congratulations, Alexis. Brilliant performance.
Yeah, first off, I want to thank everyone that came out. Appreciate you guys. Ya ves, Viva Santana, Viva Mexico! I want to thank all my sponsors, all my team. I want to thank everyone. SOA Boxing, Abraham Perez. Appreciate you guys. Let's run this shit back, baby.
I'd hope to see you guys back in the ring real soon.
So, you know, I just this was a fight that Rocha needed to win. Like a clear-cut win. I just can't see him getting off, as the UK call it, the domestic level. I see him, and I hate to say it this way, but like being a holder of the keys. Like he'll always be around this area at the top, but never the champion. What is it? What's the male version? The groomsman, never the groom. If that makes sense. You know, and also, it's like, you know, he'll come out looking phenomenal, and then he'll come out another fight and get beat up by Giovanni Santillan. And Rashidi Ellis. I remember this was a big, devastating upset at the time. I remember this was a guy that people were calling for at one point in time to fight Terrence Crawford. So this is the fight that should be next, no doubt about it, the rematch, because at this point, the top of the 147-pound division is kind of clogged up. Boots Ennis in talks with Teofimo Lopez. If not Teofimo Lopez, he wants a unification. Mario Barrios, weird, is in talks with Conor Benn. It's a weird fight. Mario Barrios went life and death with Ramos. I believe the uncle, Abel Ramos of Jesus Ramos. He went life and death with Unc. Terrence Crawford, he ain't never going back down to the 147-pound division. Amantas Stanionis and his team put out a weird press release a few days ago, pretty much praising their loyalty to PBC. Like, you know, something's going on there with Stanionis. Well, anyway, he's linked to fighting Shakram Gayasov to defend his title. But something weird's going on there. This was a really good fight on the zone. Brian Norman Jr., he's already got a fight coming up against this guy right here. We're waiting for that to be rescheduled if it hasn't already. And then this is where guys like Alexis Rocha and Raul Curiel come in. You see what I'm saying? They're like right there at that next level with guys like Aglidas Kavalaskis, Lewis Crocker, Jen Sasaki. I haven't even seen this guy fight before. That's how you know I'm falling off. So this is where these guys are. This is the state of the 147-pound division. Not knocking it. I'm just saying ain't nothing really there. So the rematch, and after the rematch, the division will thin out a little bit, and I won't be surprised if the rematch will be some type of eliminator. Maybe not a final eliminator for a title, but an eliminator to get a fight that will lead to a title. So on to the Munguia fight. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe. Here are the punch stats. I'll just go pause it if you have to. I don't want to pause it in case my PC acts up. But 172 to 151 thrown. Hold on, let me read them out for you. Let me see if I can pause it without my. Sometimes my PC be acting up, man. Well, anyway, here's the punch stats. There's the power punches. 151 of 172. 172 for Rocha, 151 for you read them on the screen. I'm sorry, I'm looking at two fights at the same time. But the total punches, there you go. So overall, depending on how you look at it, like I said, I think that Rocha did enough for me, but I'm not upset with the draw. With that being said, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy. The link is right down below in the description box, and here it is on your screen. On to the Jaime Munguia fight.